I've just got home from today's live. Hello everybody. Hi. I'm hoping that you get this video and it's clear. Hey everyone. Hi. Hi everybody. Hello. Can somebody just type so I know that you can see me? Hey. Hi. Just going to wait for you all to log on. Hi. Hi Kim. Okay, so. Hi. Hi Lana. So, I have no makeup on right now. Hi, Vicky. I've got no makeup on right now. A lot of you have asked me about my skincare routine, so I thought I would go through it. I know I've been saying it for a while. I just haven't had time, so I quickly got ready, and I thought I would... Hello, Laurie! And I thought, I miss you, and I thought I would check in and just go through my skincare. Now, this is not for everybody. I understand that. 1,000,000%. Does everybody like my heels, by the way? What do you think of these? What are you saying about them? Yeah? Do you want me to bring these ones with me? Laurie, and you can wear them. So, hello. So, I don't have any makeup on now for the reason that I'm going to go through my skincare routine and also a couple of makeup tips that I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I, honest to God, live by a couple of things. Hello. So, my workout today was super tough. Anybody that did it will know that it was hard. It's hump day. Hi, Ali. Okay, so, are we ready? Is everyone here? Is everyone logged on? So, let's go through it. I haven't even had any food yet. I've come straight from my live to get ready to come and sit in front of you guys because I know that you've all been asking me for so long. So, first things first. Any time that I train or work out, unless I'm live, I don't wear makeup. I always make sure that I wash my face before I train, okay? So, I'm very, I don't have any makeup on whatsoever. So this is my skin without any makeup on whatsoever. The only thing I have in is false lashes, that's it. So I haven't got any eyebrows in, I haven't got anything. This is my skin. So you'll notice, you probably won't notice, but you will notice now, I have a couple of dark spots on my skin here from, actually it's from when we were in Mykonos, filming the Level Up Challenge. I've had them since then. But they are fading, they are disappearing. I'm very careful about going in the sun. Now when I was a teenager, I used to go in the sun religiously, because that's what we used to do back in the day. Now, I've reached that age where I understand that the more you go in the sun, regardless of how brilliant you feel with a tan, this is my natural colour, so I am quite dark anyway, but even though you feel good with a tan, I can honestly assure you that going in the sun is probably one of the worst things that you can do. Hello! One of the worst things that you can do for your skin. So first things first is stay out of the sun. If you're going to go in the sun, wear a sunscreen. Religiously. Even if I go for a jog and the sun is out, I always make sure I put sunscreen on, and I can't say that enough. Like, even I get like dark patches just from the sun. So the biggest thing that I can tell you is always wear sunscreen. And I know you hear it all the time, but honestly, believe me, it's, even if you're young and you're watching me right now, it's one of the best pieces of advice I can give you. So I'm 36. You've added an age on me. So, yeah, so always wear sunscreen. If you're going out in the sun, I always wear a hat. And every time I work out, so if I'm working out on my own, or let's say, for example, if I go for a run, I always make sure I wash my face. Now, I'm going to go over a couple of my top tips. These might not be your top tips. They might not be anything you want to know, but if you get something from it, then that's awesome. So straight up, the first thing I'm going to go over is when I'm in the shower, I always make sure another thing is, as much as you moisturize your face and your skin, and as much as you drink water to nourish your skin, one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give you is always moisturize. Now, I don't have a lot of time, so generally I have to moisturize either straight before I go to bed. I don't ever do it in the morning because I don't like it when I'm all sticky, but what I do religiously is I used to use bio oil, but it got really expensive. So here we have a product called Nivea. I use this 4-in-1 body oil, and it's got Q10 in it, and it's also got like all of your like natural oils that you'd find in like a skin cream. Brilliant. All you do is just before you get out of the shower, it's like half the price of bio oil. It lasts ages. You just need a little bit of it before you get out of the shower. Put it on your body. It's amazing. It will do exactly the same thing as any moisturising cream, but it's probably one of my top tips. That's why whenever I'm always working out, you'll always think that I'm quite like shiny, because I use this oil religiously every single day, and if I don't have any, I always make sure I've got a spare, because it's one of my favourite things. Okay, so I'm going to go through all of my top favourite products. So straight away, I'm moisturising my body with this. I absolutely love it. Now, a lot of people have their own body lotion and their own like skin cream, etc. This is one of my favourites. I have had it for years. I even take it to Canada with me, and honestly, it really does. It helps with stretch marks. It helps with cellulite. I've noticed that it's firmed my skin up. It's actually the same as putting a cream on your body, but you just literally, just before you're going to get out of the shower, put a little bit all over you, and it makes you dry a lot quicker. So if you still are not moisturising every day, not just your face but your body, think about using something like this oil. So before you get out of the shower, you're putting it on. It'll help. You need to make sure that your skin is getting a lot of moisture, because honestly, it'll help you age so much nicer. And it doesn't smell of anything. It smells of nothing. It smells of nothing. It doesn't smell of anything, but it's amazing. Half the price of bio oil. It does exactly the same thing, and it's also got Q10 in it, just like all of your body skin lotions. So that's one of my top tips. However, if you are using this, remember it's an oil, so if you live somewhere sunny, you don't want to be putting that on and like going out in the sunshine. So remember that. I don't have sun here. We are having the worst summer ever. So if I train, I always make sure that my skin is clear. Now, to do that, I always carry around with me wet wipes. These become, as you get older, these become your go-to. You always have to have a wet wipe. Even if you are going to the gym straight after work, wipe off your makeup. So make sure that you use a wet wipe. I always make sure I get one that's like a 3-in-1 or something like that. I'm not really very fussy about my wipes. I just make sure that it's got, you know, it's sensitive skin, and I just wipe off all my makeup if I don't have anywhere to wash my face. Now, if I have makeup on and I'm washing my face and I'm just quickly doing it before I go to the gym, this is one of my favourite products. I've posted this before. It's dead basic, super basic, but this Clean and Clear, but it has to be the blue one, this one, because there's a lot of them. This Clean and Clear is one of my favourite products for washing off my makeup. If I've got, say, if I'm filming and I've got a lot of makeup on, even if I use my cleanse, toner and moisturiser, I feel like my skin is still got makeup on. So if I need to really clean my skin, this is one of my favourite products. It's Clean and Clear, it's exfoliating, it is amazing. It's got an antibacterial in it, so you don't get any spots. And this is one of my go-to products. Say, for example, if I have a time of the month and I get quite like pimply, I'll use this and I'll just leave my skin dry overnight, and it dries out all of your spots. It's amazing. It's one of my favourite products. Again, very cheap. One of those, I'm going to show you a lot more expensive products, but these are like if I'm travelling, I'll just put them in. Even if I go on holiday, I put it in. Brilliant for like when you're in the gym and you've been touching your face a lot. Just before you go to the gym or just after the gym, wash your face quickly in the sink, and just like make sure that your skin's clean. It's all about keeping your skin clean. Okay, so I've gone over my go-to products all the time. So if I am cleaning my face once a week, I'll use one of these. So you've probably seen one of these before. A lot of people use them. Again, I like it because it cleans my face, but I only use it once a week, because I found that when I first started using this, I used it every other day, and then sometimes I used it every day just because I thought, oh, I'll clean my face. It actually made my skin quite sore. But now if I use it once a week, I find that gives me the best results. So it's just basically like a vibe machine, and it just vibrates. It's amazing. You can get loads of different ones. They're dead cheap. Again, it keeps your skin nice and clean. I'll just put some of my Clean and Clear on there, give it a scrub, job done. Okay, so if you haven't yet got one of these, it's like an exfoliating brush. Comes with different heads, so if you've got sensitive skin, you can get a softer one, you can get a harder one, depending on what you want to do. But yeah, some of them as well are so big that they do the body as well. It's not something I would want to do, but once a week it is nice just to really give your skin a good clean. So if you haven't yet got one of these, maybe it's something you should look at, especially as you're getting older. Remember, we're not young anymore. We have to almost do a little bit more to help our skin, and getting into those pores and stuff. This is a real cool tip. So that's that. If I find that my skin is becoming very dry, and it does get quite dry because obviously all of the sweating every day, and you know, I do use my creams religiously, but sometimes I go through stages where I just feel like I need to almost just let my skin breathe, and I don't want to put anything on it, and I'll go through probably maybe once a month for a week. I'll just stop my creams altogether and I'll just use coconut oil. So if you haven't got an expensive cream, if you are in that space where you just want to use something natural, try using, and you only need a bit. If you use a lot, I found that it made me very pimply, and it might not you, but it did me. Use coconut oil, just a little bit, put it on your skin. And also coconut oil is very good for a sunscreen. If you've never used it before, I used it about 2 or 3 summers ago. I used it as a sunscreen. I was given the advice to do it. It worked really well. I don't sit in the sun, so I also used my other sunscreen as well, but I put coconut oil on. My skin was so soft and it was so lovely. Also, coconut oil, if you run out of this does the job. But again, if you live somewhere really, really warm, this one needs to be put in for sunscreen. But coconut oil is so good for keeping your skin so soft. I also use it for my hair. I tried to do the pull-in thing where you gargle with it, but it was disgusting. I can't do that. That is not happening to me. I hated every second of it. I was like, it was horrible. So yeah, coconut oil is really good. Put it on your skin. You can use it on your body as well if you want to really like keep your costs down. You can just get this. You can cook with it. It does everything. So if you can't get any of these products, this is the way to go. Okay, so this is coconut oil for everything, right? Also put it in your hair overnight. It'll make your hair amazing, but not too much. The thing about coconut oil is you think more is better, but it's not. It's actually less is better. Okay, so that's that. So let's move on to the more expensive range. So these are my go-to every single day. The ones that I've showed you, this is what I use every day for my shower. This is what I use every day to wash my face before after my live, to make sure that I know my face is clean. These are what I used before, so if I need to just wipe my face, that's what I use. This is what I use once a week. Coconut oil is a daily. Okay, so as I've got older, I have understood that cleanse, toning and moisturising is key, and that's just fact. Anybody that tells you that you don't need to cleanse, tone and moisturiser, they're either very young or they have never experienced how much of a difference your skin will see. But when you cleanse, tone and moisturize, there will be a stage at the beginning where your skin just has to get used to it. And this is something that I need to, even though you want me to tell you what products I use, this is something I need to be very, very clear about. Everybody's skin is different. So if you're going to use products, you need to go and see the people, get your skin assessed, ask questions, because everyone's face and skin is different. Mine is very dark, it's very sensitive. I can't even wax my eyebrows because they leave marks. My skin is very thin, but that's just me. And you might have amazing skin that's just, you can just put whatever on and just like pound shop. You know, it's just, everyone's very different. So my first piece of advice for you is you need to find a product that works for you. Now, products that work for me that I've found over the years are Clarins. And this is not just because, oh yeah, it's so expensive. This will last me, this cleansing milk will probably last me 4 months. At least. That's not expensive when you break it down over the weeks. I've tried the lower brands and they have made me, I've even tried like Dermalogica, I've tried all of the different lower brands, and they just don't agree with me. Over the years, I've found that these are the ones, you know, with having gifts and things like that from friends, you find the one that works for you, and you'll find that that will happen to you as well. So whichever one works for you is the one you should go with. So try different products, go in, ask for samples, say that you're thinking about using this, ask for a sample. So Clarins is one of my favourite cleanse, tone and moisturiser, off the shelf, can get it anywhere. These are really good. Again, you need to find the one that works for you. I've got quite oily skin, so I generally have the one that's for oily skin. You might have quite dry skin. Again, these are questions that need to be asked. You can't just use the one I'm using. You need to find the one for you, okay? My favourite Clarins product is this double serum. it's expensive. I get it. I know it's expensive, but if you are anywhere that gives you a sample, ask for a couple of samples and just try it. It's amazing. It makes your skin so soft and so moisturized. You feel like, honest to God, it's amazing. So this, even though it's expensive, if I'm traveling, one of my favorite go-to products. So if you're looking for a really solid cleanse, tone and moisturizer with a good serum, Clarins is my favorite. You can try it, go get a sample. The higher end products like Dior, they're very good. I'm not a fan of Yves Saint Laurent. I'm not really a fan of that. I don't even like the skincare like from MAC or Bobbi Brown. I'm not that. I have tried everything, so you will have to try everything to see what suits you. Everyone is different. I can't stress this enough, that just because I think this is good doesn't mean that you're going to think it's good. What you need to do is go to Boots, go to your local store, go to your Sephora, or whatever it's called. Ask for samples. Say that you're trying to find a product that works for you. Ask their advice. So now when you go for makeup or anything like that, they'll do you a patch test and they can show you which makeup suits your skin and that sort of thing. Okay, so Clarins is one of my favorite off the shelf cleanse, tone and moisturizer, and do it religiously, especially before you go to bed. Never sleep with makeup on your face. If you want your face to be nice and clean and clear, make sure that you always make sure that you're going to bed with a fresh face. Give it a bit of attention 10 minutes before your bed. Okay, so yeah, both of these are Clarins. So other products that I've tried that are very good, again, cleanse, tone and moisturize. Environ, which is a very good product. I tried this, my sister tried these, she got me the cleanser and the toner. I've used this, but if I had to outweigh the two, I would stick with Clarins. So that's that. So that's my favourite off the shelf. If I was going to a Superdrug or a Boots or something like that, Clarins would be my first bet. You might pick something different, but don't skimp on your skincare. That's all I can say. Skimp on lipstick, skimp on like foundation, skimp on eyeshadow, skimp on pants, skimp on bras, skimp on whatever, but don't skimp on your skincare. Just spend that little bit more a month, put a little bit aside and just treat yourself to a really good skincare, because honestly it'll make you feel so much better. Okay, one of my favorite products is quite high end. I only just found this over here, so if you want to know where I get this from, you'll have to message me. Not everybody's going to be able to afford this range. I couldn't actually believe I even found it over here. So there's a skincare range called Obagi. A lot of you know who Dr. Obagi is. By far one of my favorite products in the world. Like, I've used this now off and on because I can't always find it, and also sometimes it's so expensive that I can't even justify buying it. That's how expensive it is. So if, say for example, I don't know, say for example I've spent a lot on sports gear 1 month and I'm like, oh, I haven't really got enough to justify buying this skincare. Say if I'm in Canada, which you can get it quite easily, then I'll go to my second choice, which is Clarins, and I'll go rock Clarins for a month and save my money for next month. So this is how, like everybody, I'm just very normal. I don't go like, oh, I'll just buy whatever I want. I'm not like that. That is not how I live. I don't have endless supplies of cash. I do exactly what you do. I might buy a pair of shoes 1 month and then I have to sacrifice something in the next month, and that's how it works. Okay, if you're going to use a coconut oil, make sure it's a cold pressed one. Make sure that you have a proper coconut oil. Read the label. Okay, so this is one of my favorite products. So this is Obagi, so Dr. Obagi. I use the cleanser, but it's actually a scrub, so I can't actually show it to you. Can show it to you, just give me 1 sec. So instead of cleansing, I would do it in the shower. So if I can just show you here, if you look, it's almost like a gel and it's got little scrubby beads in. Can you see that? Let's give it a minute to focus. It might not focus. So it's got almost like little beads in it. Can you see? I don't know if you can, but it's got little beads in it. So this is the same as cleansing. So this is what I'll use in the shower. It's very similar to this. but it's got all the different loveliness ingredients that make your skin just glowy. It's so nice, but if I can't afford it, I go with this. It's the same feel when you wash, but this obviously has the magic that a high-end skincare has that will just outweigh. So if you're looking for a starter, go for this. If you want to experiment and you want to try it, if you live in America, you'll get it very easily. Canada, they sell it very easily. If you live in the UK, you won't find this at all in very many places. If you need to know where it is, give me a message, I'll tell you. So yeah, Obagi is an amazing skincare range. I use their cream, I use their renewal cream, I use their cleanser, I use their pads. So instead of using this one that I showed you at the beginning, these Nivea ones, which is, you know, I've spent too much that week, these are the ones I go for. If not, I can use the pads that they sell, and they're little pads like this. Again, high end, so they make your skin just that little bit extra special. Okay, so here's the bit that I need to have a disclaimer on. Probably every 2 weeks, I use this, which is retinol. Now, retinol ranges from 0.5 to like 2%. I'm in the middle. I'm like a 0.5 in my retinol. Retinol is, in my opinion, the best anti-aging thing that you can buy, but you cannot use it every day. This is something that you need to work up to. It's something that you need to start at a low percentage and work up. I've been using it for about 5 years. So together, all of these go together. So it almost comes in a pack. So all of them complement each other. You can't just buy retinol and use bog standard skincare. It just won't, it doesn't work like that. You have to almost go to your local, you know, wherever you go to get your beauty supplies, etc., or wherever you go to get your facial, and ask them what range they do and what retinol they have got, etc. But in my opinion, a retinol is probably one of the best things I've ever used. But it's very, very strong, and you can't put your face in the sun anymore. Like it's really strong. That's why I got these little things on my face, because I was using retinol before I got to Mykonos. Completely forgot about it, filmed in the sunshine, and I ended up with patches on my skin. So that's how strong it is. Now, they are going over time, but you can't use this if you are going to be in the sun every day. It's not something that you can do. You have to almost look after your skin religiously with it. So backtracking, if I'm just having a standard day, these two products are my go-to. So I wipe my face, this is my scrubber, this is what I use to shower and when I come out of the shower. And if I feel like I need a bit extra, coconut oil is where I'm at. Okay, so I put a bit of coconut oil on my skin. Once a week, I use my scrubber. If I'm flush, if I will just want standard cleanse, tone and moisture, Clarins is where I go. Okay, so Clarins is my go-to, and that's from years of trying out different products. Go to your local store, ask for samples. That's what I did. And I said, I'd like a sample, I'd like to use it for 3 or 4 days and see how it feels. You'll know straight away if it's not for you. You'll know, because it'll make your face either greasy or too dry, or it just won't feel right. You'll know it. But cleanse, tone and moisturizer in a brand that suits you is the way forward. My high-end skincare is Dr. Obagi, and that comes with a retinol. And this is something that you won't be able to get in the UK unless you live like in London maybe. I can give you the name of somebody who sells it in the UK. If you want to contact them, that's absolutely fine. But they will obviously ask you a lot of questions, because retinol they're just not going to give you this. Like, you need to almost work up from low to high, and your skin gets used to it, and you use it like once every 2 weeks, and it just keeps your skin fresh. And that is one of my go-tos. So, any questions? Any questions? Big boys and girls. Yeah, absolutely. You are adults. Yeah, that's right. And people are asking. That's why I'm very like, look, you've asked me for this, and I'm sharing it, but it comes with disclaimer. Let's be all adults about this. You know that we don't all have the same skin. So, and other tips that I want to share with you, because I've gone over skincare, I've gone over what I use. Cleanse, toner, moisturizer is the future. If you haven't yet started doing that, you should definitely do it. Facials, if I'm in Canada, I'll go probably once a month to get a facial. But over here, I don't have anywhere that's got really good I don't live in London, I live just outside, so we don't have like a really great facial place. So if I'm here, I don't get them as often, which is why this comes in handy. And which is why when I'm in the UK, I genuinely buy my higher end products because I can get away with it. If you have a facial maybe twice a month, you'll probably find that you can just live with Clarins, or you can live with the lower end products, because that's going to keep your skin fresh. That's basically what retinol does. It gives you that facial feel. So when I'm in the UK and I'm not really being able to get a facial or a microdermabrasion or anything like that very often, I'll sacrifice something to make sure that I can get the higher skincare. Okay, so other tips. Another tip that I never ever ever am without is Elizabeth Arden's After 8. This is, I can't live without it. It's skincare, it's lip. If you're peeling, you can put it on your peeling. If you just want to add a bit of like, what's it on your eyes, you can put it on your eyes. It's awesome. You can put it on your cheeks to give you a bit of, what's it on your cheeks. Elizabeth Arden After 8 will change your life. I swear down, this will change your life. It comes in big, which will last you like a year, or it comes in little ones that I'll take on holiday with me. I am never without Elizabeth Arden After 8. It is my go-to every single day. Don't live without it. This has definitely got to be in your life. If you do not, it's amazing. It's one of those products that once you've had it, all of your girlfriends will tell you to get one. Everybody that has one always says, or everybody, honest to God, everybody who uses this will love it. Okay, so yeah, so next up, other tips. Makeup. I thought I'd go over a couple of things. I don't wear a lot of makeup, but things that I always go to, I always have I more wear concealer than I wear makeup. So I'll just use a concealer. So this is Yves Saint Laurent, but you can get them from anywhere. And they basically go under your eye. I go in a V, just like this. This is fun, isn't it? I feel like Kim Kardashian, but not as rich. So this is Yves Saint Laurent pen, and if you go in a V, it gives you that nice line just like this, and you'll see the difference between the left and the right. So just look, this is the one with the concealer on, and this is the one without. So my eye looks fresher. I also use it just here, because as you get older you get crappy lines here. So if you use it just there, it'll help. And I also use it just down my nose, just like that, because I don't wear a lot of makeup generally, and just on the red part of my chin, just there. So this side has got concealer and this side hasn't. You see how much more fresh my eye looks? So I'll just quickly do this one. Obviously I'm not doing it awesomely properly, but if you don't have anything else in your bag and you're just out and about, get yourself a decent concealer like Yves Saint Laurent, etc., like that. So concealer, go to, always have one. My favourite, Yves Saint Laurent. Again, nowadays there's so many different companies doing awesome work, like MAC and people like that, way cheaper, but this is my go-to. So one thing I've always recommended, if you're going to use foundation, use a brush, or use one of those little pad things. Don't put it on with your fingers, we don't do that anymore. Use a brush, okay? It'll give you an even finish, it'll help you. Generally I use Bobbi Brown. I use this one from Bobbi Brown. I also use, I went to have my skin matched, I also used the Estee Lauder double wear one. that is for when I'm filming, so when you see me filming, because it lasts a lot longer. And the double wear one, you can put one layer on, and then with this one you can put another layer on. Depending on how heavy you want your makeup, you can double this one. That's why I got this one, because I was told that, you know, depending on how heavy you want your night to look, this one you can put on again and again and again, and they'll actually take a skin thing of your face when you go to get this, and they'll match it to your skin colour. So that's why I chose that one, not because it was particularly recommended. I just did it because it gave me that when I'm travelling, depending on how many layers I need or where I'm at, then I can level up. Okay. Other great tips. Where is it? I need to show you it. This is one of my favourite things ever. This. I genuinely hate doing eyebrows. I don't know how people do them. I don't know how they make them look as amazing as they do. If I colour mine in, they look like they're like slugs on my face. I just genuinely, people know this. So see, people, I'm telling you things you already know, but it's nice to know that we're all the same, right? So genuinely, I hate doing my eyebrows. I was a child of the 80s, so we waxed our eyebrows, so I've got very thin eyebrows. If I hadn't have touched my eyebrows, they would be really thick. However, this is one of my favourite things. You can get them in any range. You just need to find the one that suits you. You can also use it as an eyeliner. Now, these are waterproof, this one that I've got here. And what it is, it's like a felt tip. See? And if you struggle with your eyebrows and you don't like it when you just colour them in because you feel stupid, I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to get up close and personal now. So I'm going to try and do this, but I'm going to do it in here. Look at my lips after 8. It's so good. So I'm going to come real close. It's going to get real... So what you do is you almost draw on your eyebrows, and because it's waterproof, you can also use it as an eyeliner. I don't know how close I am right now, and I apologise. I'm using you as a mirror. It's probably not the best thing to do, but how else am I going to show you? So, there, look at the difference. Look at the difference between this side to this side. You know what I'm saying? So, this pen I can also use as an eyeliner. So when I'm travelling, all I need to take when I'm going on holiday, or whether I'm travelling anywhere, is my After 8, because my After 8 does my lip gloss, which you can see. My concealer pen, because that will do my concealer, because I'm not going in the sun very much, am I? Because obviously I can't. This, which is this is actually Maybelline, this one. Maybe it's Maybelline. And I didn't particularly pick this one because I was recommended it. I just got so sick of my eyebrows looking not like eyebrows, but it looks, if you get used to doing it, you know, because you flick it, they actually look more natural than just colouring in your eyebrows. You see? So this one is Maybelline, and this is the Forest Brown one. Obviously I've darkened my hair a little bit, so depending on how dark your hair is. But this is a 0.4mm tip, so you can get different tips, and you just colour it in, but you can see the difference straight away. The thing about eyebrows is you need to be a bit, brave. You can't be afraid of just going for it at the beginning. So I'll try and do this side. This is so like random of me to do this. Can you see? I'm just colouring in as if I'm... Always go with the eyebrow shape as well. Obviously this is nothing like the ones that are on Instagram where they make them look like they're like ridiculously good. And just be gentle. Don't go mental. Don't be like colouring them in. You're just almost helping it along a little bit. Things I bloody do for you lot. Honest to God. And also remember, they're sisters, they're not twins. They're not meant to look the same. Let's see how that looks. What are you saying? So, eyebrows are done. Sorry, my whole So in my whole case, eyebrows are done. So, lashes, eyebrows, lips, foundation, and the face stuff is as it goes. If I'm gonna wear foundation, probably the double wear one is where I'm gonna go. Here's my next tip. If you want to make yourself look a bit more done up from work and you're going out, I don't wear a lot of blusher because I find that if I wear blusher, and I don't do that, I've got endless supplies of these things where you try and give yourself contouring. Looks fine when you're at home, but when you go outside you look stupid. This is one of my favourite things. So this is from 17, and you can get them from loads of different ones. It is a lip pencil, and try to go for a colour that's a little bit groovy, and the more you go over it, the darker the colour. But it's not just a pencil, it is also lip gloss at the same time. So you can put on this from work, put this on, job done, put it in your bag. But it's not as heavy as a lipstick because lipstick goes all dry, and you can just keep toughening it up in the day. But they're quite pretty, look. So that's another one of my go-to items. Has anybody got any questions about anything that, look how well glamorous. Anybody got any questions about anything? I'm well stressed. I'm feeling a bit stressed out doing this. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a lot harder. It's way harder than it looks. All these people on Instagram where they're like, this is about, you know, they're like this. It's not that easy, believe me. So, what colour's this? This is, it's from 17, and I don't think it actually says. It doesn't say. It just says, colour yourself a quick shade of gorgeous for lips that feel moisturised and finish with a shine. I basically did that thing where I was like, I like the lip colour that I've got from MAC in this, but I don't want to wear lipstick. I want it to look a bit, this is for real, if I put a lot of makeup on and I do the whole contouring thing, I look Russian because I've got such big features, and I'm very aware of that. I'm very aware that I've got features. I've got big high cheekbones. I just know it. So the more I put on, the heavier I look and the more masculine I look. So I have to kind of tone it down. So although I have this colour, oh, this could go on all day. Is it? See, I have this colour in MAC. When I put the lipstick on, it's too heavy, so I have to find my medium. So unless I'm going out, then I go for these things that I can travel with. I don't care if I lose them. They're just dead easy, and they just kind of go in my. This is my live workout bag. So this is it. I can't think of anything else. Any other tips that I've got to show you? This is quite a good tip. This is something that I brought the other day, and it is quite good. It's called a Wonder Pencil. And a lot of you probably have seen these already. I hadn't seen them. And what they do is you can go around your lips like that. And it's almost like a concealer for your lips. So although I'm very close right now and it's a bit stupid, you can also use it on your eyebrows to get really close. Now you could do this with concealer, I understand that, I get it, but with a pencil it's just a lot easier. But you can do that, and you can also get these as well in a pencil that stops your lipstick from bleeding. So if you're finding that your lipstick's bleeding, they do a pencil. I've got one in there, but finding it would take me forever. It stops your lipstick. But what this does, because it's the same colour, I haven't done that very well to be fair, because it's the same colour as your skin, it just gives your lips a bigger outline. So if you're one of those people like me, if you want to do the V like that, it just gives you that more defined lip look. See? And again, you don't have to worry about putting crap loads of makeup on your face, because it's giving you that more defined lip without having to do anything. So yeah, there you go. So that is called and that's from NYX, which I think I got this in Canada. It's a medium, and it's called the Wonder Pencil. And it's basically, you can use it for eyeliner, you can use it for, it says here, you can use it for concealer, eye brightener, lip pencil, like, you can use it for anything. So you can basically use this for absolutely anything. So it's because it's a concealery type pencil. But yeah, I like to use it around my mouth, so it gives me that more defined. People have got this shit. So you're all over it. Any questions? Because I haven't had any food yet and it's 11:30. Has anyone got any questions? I'll do a video on my shoes another day. It's 11:30 here. I haven't had any food yet. So has anybody got any questions about anything? Hi, Nikki. You've missed all of it. Lisa shoulder workout. Okay, Megan, I'm on it. Hello. So, anybody got any questions about any of my skincare? Anything else? Eyelashes. Okay. My eyelashes, I don't have any with me right now. But my eyelashes, I can't do the full stick-on ones. I can't do them. So I use the individual. I could actually show you. Like, I can do my lashes in like 5 minutes. I actually use the individually ones. And I go under my lash. I don't go on top of my lash. I go underneath my lash. So the individual ones. If I am going to use these ones, I cut them into 3 and I stick them on individually in 3 sections. I don't put them on as one because they never stay on in the corners, ever. Like, the glue never stays on in the corners. If I take these and I cut them into 3 and put the middle one on, then the side one, and then the side one, they stay on way longer. So if you struggle with these like I do, and these are the only ones you've got, cut them into 3. Or my advice is to get the individual lashes and put them underneath your lashes, because then you get a really even, nice line on top, which is how I've done mine today. Okay? Good night. The glue I use, I don't use the white glue because it's ridiculous. I use a clear glue, so like this. Because A, it lasts a lot longer. These come with all of our lashes, but if I know in Canada they don't do they don't do this glue. They only do this glue, this white crappy glue that's rubbish, that you put your lashes on and it's awesome, but then when you wash your face, your lashes come off. If you use this glue, it will last for a week. However, you do lose a few eyelashes. You have to wait up. Whatever. But yeah, I think that's about as good as advice as I can give you on just general maintenance. So SPF all the time, stay out of the sun, cleanse, tone and moisturize. Make sure you wash your face before every I've gone over my moisturizer, so you're gonna have to go. Kelly, I don't use coconut oil all of the time. It does clog my pores, yeah. I only use it like when my skin's feeling like it needs, almost like, you know, when people use mud masks. That's how I would use my coconut oil. Or my sister can use it religiously every night. It just depends. Do you apply products to your face after your workout? Which products? Makeup or I put my skincare on before my workout. I genuinely put my cream on and then I put my makeup on, so it's got like a base. I freckle anyway. Yeah, I can't do the sun anymore. I don't spray tan, no. This is my natural colour. Any questions before I go? Coconut oil on your hair. I like coconut oil on my hair, but you can't use a lot of it because you can never wash it out. I've tried it. So a tiny little bit, and I mean like a little bit, I'll put in my hair just as a moisturiser. I tell you what, the best thing I find for my hair, Head and Shoulders. Head and Shoulders makes your hair so silky and so soft. It's amazing. And also you can buy the conditioner that you use in hair dyes. That's a really good conditioner. That almost is better than any of the like high-end leave-in conditioner ones, because they're made for when your hair is at its worst. So yeah, if you can find that, yeah, do that. Dry ends, try a bit of coconut oil on the ends, or try avocado's good for your hair as well. If you want to put avocado in your hair, that helps. But try getting one of the conditioners that we have them in our shops that are separate. You know when you buy a hair dye and they put that really strong conditioner in, try that. It's amazing. Leave it in your hair as well for a little bit. It's not sunny where I am, Jennifer, at all. Which SPF? I don't go any lower than a 30, so it's entirely up to you which one you want to use. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Head and Shoulders can also help with acne. Is that right? I didn't know that. I know what you mean. Cool. Okay, Alison. Yeah. So yeah, you can buy that conditioner separate. Use that one all the time and leave it in for a little bit. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I've gone over everything. So I've gone over my low-end skincare, I've gone over my medium-end skincare, and I've gone over my high-end skincare. I've gone over the tips in between my skincare, and I've gone over a couple of my go-to makeup tips. So if you want to rewind this, you can watch it. I hope that helped. I hope I went over everything. If there's anything that you need to know, or any questions, or you want to know where I've got any of these products from, message me on my inbox. And I think that's it. So I think I went over everything, did I? I think I did. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to go because I haven't eaten yet and it's 11:30. So I'm going to go, and I am going to see you tomorrow in the live workout. So see you later, guys. Bye.